So in this video, I'm going to be explaining how I fix the gusset. So it is called gusset. So I'm going to give it a side strap. So what I do is I start my measurement from this zipper, adding half an inch. I added half an inch to it, then take it round. That is round to where the other zipper stops, where the other zippers is. So when I took it to that length, I also add like half an inch, and this half an inch, everything we have now is 24 inches instead of 23 inches, so 24 inches. So the width is now what I will measure, and the width gives me 2 inches. So that side is not really up to 2 inches, but this side gave me 2 inches exact. So it's going to be 2 inches by 24 inches. So by the time I take 2 inches by 24 inches on that my patterned material, the one I use Ankara and foam to make, I will cut 2 inches by 24 inches and fix around the down part. So I'm trying to take the accurate measurement. That is the pattern. That's 24 inches by 2 inches. Then I will cut the strap, then fix it. So that's what I'm doing here, and I'm cutting it from the pattern I made previously, the big pattern where I'm going to cut all the rest side and the part of the bag. So I just need 24 inches by 2 inches. That is what I'm trying to cut out, which I'm going to fix around the down part of the first compartment. So you're just going to join the down strap to it, to the zipper that is going to connect the first compartment. So I'll put the strap I cut from the material and sew it like so. So I'm still going to cut a lining and sew on top of it, because I want this my sewing to be invisible. Just watch and see what I'm going to do. Might stop talking here now, but I want you to watch closely and see what I'm going to do. So the strap is what I sew first. So I'll put the lining, that's the lining, I'll put it on top. It's also the same measurement with the strap, just a bit wider but the same length. So I'm going to place it on it, make sure that it's well fixed, and sew it, so that I will use it to turn that place that I'm sewing and make it invisible. After sewing it, I'll also show it. So I'm just going to do the same thing on the other side of the zipper of the first compartment. So I place the fabric the way I place it there, and I also place the lining. At this time around, I pin it down to secure it before sewing. So we're just done with that now. You see I've torn it. You see how that place will look. It will look so neat. Look at inside. Did not see where I joined the upper part and the down part. So that's what I'm trying to achieve. That is why I place the strap under and place the lining on top it, to make sure where I join it is hidden. So that's it. The next thing now, I'll place it on the down part and sew it round. I'll place it on the down part and sew it round. It's exactly the same size, so I don't have excess. So you can choose to pin it down like this round before sewing, but me, I can control it, so I'm going to just place it like so and sew. So after sewing it round, I'll come and show you what I got. So I've sewed it down. Look at what I got. This is now kind of giving you a shape of a bag. So the next thing now is to tape inside. If you have your bias belt, you use your bias belt, but I don't have a bias belt. I'll be using my 1 inch belt to tape it. Is to hide the rough edges, but before I tape it, I will trim it down so that the belt will be able to accommodate every rough place, so that it doesn't pop out of the belt. So it's not the upper part or the down part, this down part. I'll tape it round. I'll tape it round. So I'm going to start from the middle of the bottom, and I'm going to end it at the middle of the bottom where I started from. So I will allow it to climb the one I started with a bit. When I'm taping, I will tape where I started from a bit. That's where I will end it. Just watch and see. If you have paid for my souvenir bags, this taping should not be a strange thing to you. We have been doing a lot of taping on my souvenir bags, and I will one day do a tutorial on this on my YouTube channel, and in very soon, immediately after I end this class, I'm going to drop a tutorial on how to tape on this on my channel, on my YouTube channel. So I'm going to take that around. I don't want to show it on camera. So I'm done with taping it. Look at it, and I'm just going to end the taping. So I want to show you how I end the taping. I want to show you how I end the taping. So I'm taking it close until I get to on top of where I started from. So I will allow it to climb it. Maybe because this material is black, it seems a bit dark. I don't understand, but I think you should understand what I'm trying to say here. And taping is not that difficult. It's just covering the rough edges there, so that if you keep the rough edges, it will make it look neat, one, and it will also make it last longer, because it will not loosen easily. It's like you're sewing it double times, so it doesn't loosen easily. So the camera did not really capture where it ended, like so, maybe because it's all black, but you can see it now. So I started from that place and I climbed it again. So I realized there was an opening somewhere. So the thing you need to do is to place it on your machine and sew it down again. But if you don't want to go through that stress, that is why I have a class on owl and twine. So you just carry your owl and twine and sew it. Maybe in a process whereby you are joining your bag gusset and you're having jump and you don't want to start sewing again, especially when you use piping. It's very difficult to use manual sewing machine. So you can use owl and twine to do all the correction that are necessary. So I'm done with that. The next thing now is to cover the rough edges of the top. So I'm taping the top. I will tape the upper parts on its own, the upper parts. Then the next thing, I'll cover everything to also have a space where to cover where the second compartment will stop, so that when you put things inside, that lining will stop it. So I'll put my lining on it.